Going 4, and then 1, 2, 3, off. No. Oh, Cody. He's created a little bit of a gap here over Jason Wu. Jason Wu surging back up now. Dan Costello out nice and wide, opens the door back up. Jason Wu goes with him. That's a nice battle. Well, welcome along to the MSC Challenge round number 3 for 2025. We are at top 16 time. It is time to introduce you to our field for this afternoon, starting with our number 1 qualifier. We call him the Wu Fighter. Please make welcome Jason Wu. He's smiling. He's happy. Smile, Jason. Smile. Smile, Jason. Bigger than that, Jason. Someone help Jason's face. Next, he represents Mud Babies. He is in line at the moment for one of the most improved drivers. He doesn't know any other way other than full send. Please make welcome Dan Costello. I think he's running on about 2 hours sleep, maybe 90 minutes. 2 hours might be a stretch. He represents RJM Plumbing. Please make welcome Ryan McCook. He's in the baby blue. He's got friends and family tuned in from around the world. Please make welcome Michael Spicer. Next to him, there's only one step left to go, right, Shane? One step left to go, and that gets us some triplets. Please make welcome Shane King. Fighting him, I believe, for the honours, and gave us one of the moments of last round with that fantastic Forrest Gump run. Please make welcome Matt King. The young gun. He's done his hair. He's got the makeup done nice. He's looking pretty. He's probably on Tinder in the car. Please make welcome for four-wheel drive warehouse Riley McEwen. We talked about improved drivers who've made a name for themselves very rapidly. Keep your eyes on Brodie Warren this afternoon. Speaking of drivers making a name for himself, all the way from Australia, another with people tuned in from around the planet. We'll speak slowly for the Australians. Please make welcome Cody Bothamley. Do we even need to introduce you? Who are you again? What's his name? That's right, we call him the Drift Fox. Please make welcome Corbin Wilson. Sort of awkwardly just standing there. You forgot something. This is this guy's our version of Dude, Where's My Car? Please make welcome Trent Abina. And next to him it is the Bond villain himself. Please make welcome John Zhao. Gentlemen, please start your engines. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the top 16 introductions for round number 3 of the MSC Challenge for 2025. Of course, Judge from Japan is in the house this afternoon looking to give away that FD2 license to our winner. This guy's our Tux Taruya, also on the judging panel, the 3 wise men this afternoon. If you haven't seen MSC before, welcome. This is a development series. Drivers are all on 235 wide radial tyres. As always, you guys are my co-hosts for the afternoon. You want to send through those shout-outs, messages of support, etc., or if you want to offer a bounty like Jordan Joyce did on Cody Bothamley's door of $200, which, by the way, Trent Abina has claimed already today by crashing into him in practice, then let us know what you'd like read out over the PA. We'll be underway shortly, ladies and gentlemen, with the first of our battles. We have 4 drivers already through into the top 8. They are Jason, Michael, Riley and Corbin. And everybody else has to battle for a spot in the 8. Hello, Ryan. Give us a wave. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Dan. Hi, Michael. Give Nan a wave in the UK. Hi, Michael. Hi, Shane. Triplets it is, buddy. Triplets. 3 babies. Hello, Matt. Okay, so we should have it'll be a bypass, I think, for Jason Wu first of all. Or are we going straight to Dan and Ryan? Are we making Jason do his buy judges? Are we doing the buys? No, we're not doing the bypasses. Straight to Dan and Ryan. Where's the Dan Costello supporters at? Where are the Dan fans at? What about Ryan McCook? Who's supporting Ryan? Ryan's been awake for a long time. He's very tired. Was on the dyno last night till 12 o'clock. I guess Ryan just wanted some more heat in those tyres then. Dan Costello just sitting over there patiently waiting. It is Dan Costello for Mud Babies, Ryan McCook for RJM Plumbing. Ryan, of course, perhaps better known as being behind the wheel of a Stagia. And shortly we will release. Somebody kick the drone guy, wake him up. The Drone Wolf, of course, is our drone pilot. What are we waiting for? All right, Costello underway. He will take the lead against McCook. The higher qualifier, as always, leads away. Oh, Ryan McCook, real wide, and round he goes. Now, Dan Costello does have to complete this run. It's kind of awkward there. Let's take a look at this replay here. Was there anything in the initiation here from... Yeah, see, Dan kind of checked up just before that first box. Is that something that's contributed potentially to Ryan McCook turning himself around? I don't know if like, the judges can't hear me, so I can say whatever I want. I don't know. Can you show me that one again, Scott? What was... See, Ryan was kind of there. Now, Dan's gone in hot, but then Ryan's trying to play catch-up, and then he sort of like comes down the track a little bit, and I think Ryan's almost had to shut that down. Is that the lead driver that's possibly contributed to that? Yeah, so this is what Judge Kenji is, I think, explaining at the moment as well. He's obviously spotted something in there too that he is applying his 22 odd years of experience to. Ryan McCook now will lead away. Dan Costello in the chase position. Dan Costello will attack. McCook definitely got that first section better, but he spun, so it's all going to be on Costello here. Just about dents the door. Dan Costello. Ryan McCook drops the tyre. McCook drops the tyre to the outside. Dan Costello all over Ryan McCook like a neighbourhood bully. Yep. Mouthful of dirt. Do you guys like that? Yeah. Welcome to New Zealand, Kenji. Hey, have some dirt. Have some dirt. Now, McCook definitely got wide there, and was that, did he just overshoot it? So, that's possibly a lead that leads to an incomplete, so that would be McCook, but then McCook zeroed out, so that could potentially, so you could see a result here either way, or you could see it one more time based on what's occurred there. It's unanimous. Dan Costello gets the win. Dan Costello gets the win. Do you have a microphone, judges, or not really? No? You don't? Thank you, Ryan. You can go have a nap now, buddy. Looks like Michael Spicer is going to do his bye run, so this is a bit... I'm confused now, because Michael's going to do his run, but Jason didn't do his. Is the bye run voluntary, judges? Oh, good afternoon, Sharon. Afternoon, Kelsey. Hi, Tyler Knowles. Mate, I hope you've washed that race suit by now, to be fair. I hope you're not still wearing that race suit, Tyler. Hello, Kane. Hello, Brad. Good to see you guys tuned in. Hello, Sean Smith. Are you happy, Sean? Are you smiling, Sean Smith? Hopefully you are. So we have had Dan Costello go through already over Ryan. Ryan unfortunately making a mistake in the chase position, and this is Shane King now taking warm-up. These King boys love fighting each other, don't they? They do seem to keep running into each other this year. I wonder if there's any side bets in the pits. Is there like a lazy hundy or something on this? Or the boys probably still have to go to work together on Monday. Hello, Angel over there in Australia. Hey, Lisa. You haven't come and done any commentary with me this year, Lisa. You usually come and join me at least once. This would have been the perfect battle for you to commentate. Morning, Sharon. Oh, Sharon's in it. Shane's on it and he's super aggressive and he's just left Matt behind. Matt trying to play catch up there, but Shane was just gone and he loves that limiter. Oh, hello Tyler West, T Diddy. Hope you're well, mate. Watch that documentary on Netflix about you and your mates. That was a lot of baby oil, buddy. I think I can say that without getting in trouble. Probably not, but what's Sky going to do? Find someone else who wants to do this? Probably not. Anyway. Matt King will lead this time. Question for Shane is just how does he manage the pace here? Does have slightly more speed than his brother. Matt King short of one. Gets two. Shane sort of sitting back at the moment, should close down now, misses zone 4, and then 1, 2, 3 off. Oh well, Matt King obviously branching out from animal feeds into lawn mowing. And they'll come back around, but I don't think that one's going to be overly hard to call, really. King brothers are the proprietors of Landmore. I'm told they do various animal feeds. So I learned chicken and apparently cow this morning. So chicken and cow feeds. So basically they keep you fed. Judges, do we have a decision? No, not yet. Yes, no. One's shaking their head, one is... Shane King gets the call. Shane King gets the call. I'm confused. Jared said no, and then someone else said yes. Okay. So the new rule is we're only allowed to tell me one thing because it's confusing, right? I'm old and I don't understand what's going on, so you guys sort it out between you. Just tell me one thing at a time. Just tell me one thing. Only one result, not two results. It's getting to the end of a very long season. Hello, Keg. Cleo and Joe are both watching with very judgy eyes. I just hope Cleo got the lollies that she was promised this morning, actually. Oh, massive understeer from Cody. And then Brody sends it off track. That is just I know this is development, but that is just ugly all around. Yeah, that was ugly. That was not good. That was the less said about that, the better. There was a big understeer, and then an play, and then there's a one wheel off, maybe two wheel off, and then another inside wheel off, and I'm not even talking about that one. We're not talking about that one. Go get him, Cody from Sharon. Sharon, you're in Australia? Whereabouts in Australia are you? And are you mum or grandma? See whether Cody can get it sorted out this time. He's had a lot of battles with this. No! Oh, Cody! I feel like that has just spawned. That is so many new memes that are coming out on Monday. That photo is going to appear everywhere. You cannot park there, officer. That was not good. Phillip Island, that's in Victoria, right? All right. Is that one pretty clear cut there, judges, I think? Okay, so just getting some clarification from the broadcast manager as well as to what's supposed to happen. All right, so getting the win going through, no surprise there. Brodie Warren goes through. Brodie Warren will go through. We do appreciate you being here, Cody. A lot of effort to obviously ship a car all the way from Australia. Representing the Arctic Motorsports team, and great to see so many supporters tuned in online for Cody. How's that sugar going, Cleo? Did you get the sugar? If Mum says no, just say the guy on the live stream said it's okay. The guy on the live stream said you should have chocolate and sugar, wash it down with a Red Bull. I am prepared to go out on a limb in this battle. Trent Abena is going to crash into someone. I'm pretty sure that Trent Abena will put that new paint right in John Zhou's door. Alright, so one side of the tree is done. We have Jason Wu versus Dan Costello. We have Michael versus Shane King. Riley versus Brodie. And Corbin will battle the winner of this. So we've got Riley and Corbin on one side of the draw again, and Shane and Jason on the other side of the draw again. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, if you have just joined us to the MSC Challenge for round number 3 for 2025. Into the top 16 we go. Trent Abena, the Pantene Pirate. Battles John Zhou, Drift Academy International driver. Oh, Trent, what's happened? Oh, no. Look, Tyler, I've been trying to get Sky to battle Tux for many, many years, and it just hasn't happened for some reason, I think maybe they battled in Drift Kings last week or something. Well, I think Sky was driving last week, so I'm not sure if Tux actually drives anymore other than the Dory carts. I will put money on Trent Abena is going to be in John Zhou's door on this battle. He's a pest on chase. He's an absolute nuisance. Doesn't know when to lift, and he'll make use of that bash bar. I was wrong, but only because I think I think Trent was a little bit concerned about, there was really a lack of fluidity there from John Zhou. It was a very stop-starty kind of run there. But Trent did already put himself off the inside of the track, which puts himself at a big disadvantage. So the only question becomes, have the judges potentially zeroed out John Zhou as well? In which case you would have potentially 0-0 leads. Then you would have to go to both chase runs. There is some very animated discussion going on over there between the three wise men. This is often what happens when you get some not so pretty runs. And the call is a one more time. So, yeah, basically. So it's fair just to, judges, fair just to say that was just ugly. Yeah, just ugly. Do better. Try harder. Do better. We do know that Trent won't have to go and change tyres because he doesn't change tyres throughout the whole event. He has 4 horsepower in that car. Hello, media guys. Hi, Alan. Hi, Ray. Did you guys fix Scott's camera for him? Did you fix Scotty's camera? No? That's what he gets for copying all your shots, eh, Ray? So straight away we change around. Abena will lead this time, and he will not want to make the same mistake again. Definitely a much better chase from John Zhou this time. This is where Trent made the mistake before. Manages to hold it out to zone 3, out to 4. Oh, flirts with the edge of the too far. Just too far. A little bit of an overshoot there for Abena. Much better from both drivers there. Hey Cam, hey Corby. Hey buddy. Did you get your snacks? Yeah, you got your snacks. 6 scoop ice cream on the way home, wasn't it? 6 scoop ice cream, Corby? 6, 7, 8. 8 scoops. 10 scoops. 10 scoops, you can eat 10. 12 scoops. You can eat a 12 scoop ice cream on the way home. John Zhou will lead this time with Trent Abena to chase. John Zhou for Drift Academy International. Trent Abena. Oh, John Zhou digging in the dirt. Very hard for Abena to chase that sort of run, and that's 2 off again. It's another wheel off for John Zhou out the front there. Trent Abena doing what he can here, but this is bordering on unchaseable. Just very untidy from Zhou out front there. Trent being a nuisance. Do we have a decision there, judges? Or watching the replay again. Sky Zhou, Tux Taruya, Judge Kenji, all with 20 years plus experience of driving and judging around the world. Do we have a decision there, judges? No, not yet. Still deliberating. So is it unanimous? Unanimous call. Trent Abena goes through. Trent Abena goes through. I'm quite looking forward to watching Trent and Corbin again. That was fun last time. I am the Drift Grinch. It's a fair expression. Yeah, look, I could accept that. The Drift Grinch. I do, I do have several Grinch-like properties. Hello, Shyla Jackson. Kolo. Well, this is going to get wild because Dan doesn't drive any other way other than foot to the floor. Jason, I actually told earlier in the pits, had been driving a bit too nicely for my liking. I thought he'd been a bit less aggressive than he has been in previous years because unlike the previous years of Jason Wu, we haven't actually seen him drag the bash bar along the wall yet. So I'd quite like to see that. Hello, Willie. Launchmaster Willie over there controlling things. That's a great looking umbrella you've got there, by the way. Told you Dan doesn't know any other way other than foot to the floor. Dan Costello doing a great job here to stay in chase. Did have to tuck a wheel to the inside, but it's because he's maintaining that proximity. And here comes Costello. He will dive right to the inside there, but Dan Costello reach out and pick Jason Wu's pocket. So nice chase. Yeah, Kenji's saying nice chase. So Dan's crew, if you can hear, I can hear Kenji just saying nice chase there. And he is an experienced global judge. So when you're getting praise from him for a new drift driver like Dan, that is a good benchmark to adopt. And now we want to see more of it. He was right there, wasn't he? Could have just almost leaned out the window and just tapped Jason Wu's car. Is Dan Costello potentially on to go to the 4 for the first time? Can he take out Jason Wu? The boys say yes. I can hear you, boys. I can hear you. There he comes. Dan Costello buries the loud pedal. He's created a little bit of a gap here over Jason Wu. Jason Wu surging back up now. Dan Costello out nice and wide, opens the door back up. Jason Wu goes with him. That's a nice battle. I tell you what, boys, put your hands together for your driver because Dan Costello put up a hell of a showing there. Is it going to be enough to get him a victory? Has Jason Wu done enough to eke one out, or will we see it potentially go one more time? I'm one of those people who I don't like one more times generally, but where the battles are pretty close, pretty even, I don't actually mind seeing them again. I think maybe better proximity maybe from Costello through the first half of the track and chase, and then maybe better proximity from Jason Wu maybe in the second half of the chase through the zones 3 and 4. So pretty hard to pick at the moment, and this is one of those battles where I'm glad that I am not a judge. I don't know if Dan put a wheel off the inside on his chase, did he? Looking at a side-by-side. The longer it goes, the more likely you are to see it one more time. That's usually how the rules go. I love when the judges start talking to each other in Japanese too. That just makes it feel so much more authentic. Lots of deliberating here. Are we about to see a real shake-up of the table and a new name emerge? Are we going one more time, or does Jason keep on marching through? This is like an awkward New Zealand Idol pause moment. We'll be back after this commercial message. Bet it's hot in those cars too, eh, boys? That's a beautiful UDC umbrella too, Willie. Somebody was very generous to give that to you. Oh, that was me. I gave you that because I didn't want you holding the other one. That ugly yellow one. What's happening here, judges? What's happening? I can see one of them. Where to? Is it 2-1, is it? Is it 2-1? No? That's sorry, I just... Is it a... That's a... Oh, so that's a 16. Dan Costello goes through! Dan Costello gets the win. Sorry, I couldn't read if that said 18 on that board, and I was looking at it one more time, and a 16 and an 18. But that was Dan Costello. It is a 2-1. So the Japanese judges, Kenji and Tux, voting in favour of Dan, and Sky's out calling it one more time. So Dan Costello, he's happy. Hey boys, where are you celebrating if he makes the podium? Drinks on Dan? Drinks on Dan? No, don't blow it up before the finals. Oh, I think he's excited. Ray, that's going to get rowdy over there, eh? That's going to get wild. Dan Costello goes through. Shane King and Michael Spicer. Another battle of two very much improved drivers. Shane King, as you heard me mention earlier, has had a third. He's had a second. There is only one step that has eluded him so far at MSC Challenge. He celebrated last time getting on the podium well, he's now got twins on the way. So if he wins, he's having triplets. Loves the limiter. Oh, he's so fast. Shane. So aggressive was Shane King. He left himself really nowhere to go. Michael Spicer just maintaining a pretty consistent speed there. Switch over now. Shane will put the pressure on Michael and say, come and chase me if you can. That the RB Skyline definitely a little bit quicker than the BMW. Shane just that little bit more aggressive, but Michael looking probably more controlled at the moment. You guys still with us out there in live stream land? You enjoying the show? Got to be some Dan Costello fans out there pumped for him being in the 4. Shane, where are you going? Right out wide. Shane King just throwing down. Here comes Spicer. Oh, he chucks it away. Michael Spicer, he didn't have to do that. That's a classic example of Shane King throwing down a really fast run. Michael Spicer trying to play catch up there. They're probably just overdriving that a little bit. Was that one wheel off? Was that two? Is it going to tip the scales back in favour of Shane, who we saw get checked up on his chase run? And there is crap all over the track. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is crap everywhere, all over, right where those drivers need to initiate. So I'd say that's going to be a bit of a clean-up. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, redecorating the place. Side-by-side replay there. I reckon Kat has more fun driving that thing than any other driver, right? She just loves getting out there doing laps. Judge is looking at the side-by-side. I can see one judge is locked in a result already. So I think we do have a decision, do we? Looks like we've got two locked in so far. And it is going to be a one more time. So the judges say one more time. Mistakes on both sides. One more time. Effectively, I think you would say there were probably 0 chases there. Both leads pretty equal. And that means I will send them again. Alrighty, and we're back, ladies and gentlemen. MSC Challenge round number 3 for 2025. We're about to see a one more time battle between Shane King and Michael Spicer. Hello to the people tuned in around the world cheering for Michael Spicer. I believe his grandmother, I think it is tuned in from the United Kingdom. Hello to his dad over there in the pits too. I did see you lurking over there. You haven't decided to come and join me on commentary this round. Maybe tomorrow. I haven't had any parent volunteers yet to join me on commentary today. Maybe I make this too hard. It's an easy job, honest. All I do is talk for 6 hours non-stop and try to be offensive to everyone. Has Shane learned it? No, I felt Shane King. He is so fast on the entry, just putting all sorts of pressure on Michael Spicer. He's just got to keep it on the track now. He's super aggressive as Shane King. Just about passes Michael Spicer. Michael puts a wheel off. Shane's like the neighbourhood bully at the moment, right? He's just right on the rear of the car. But he's not making contact. He's just leaning right on him, just putting the pressure on him, just forcing him out to an uncomfortable position where he's kind of like, go faster, go faster, go faster. Like the little engine that could almost. Judges Zhao, Taruya and Kenji. Kenji told me earlier he competed in Formula Drift in the United States back in 2005. Were you born in 2005? No. Were you born in 2005? Were you born in 2005? No? Yes? Were you, Jared? No? Michael! No, this is an overdrive now. He's going to fly off. You can see that coming from the first straight, right? So what happens there is that Shane King is just going so quickly, it forces Michael Spicer to play catch up there. He goes too deep into one, it messes him up for two, he drops off the outside, and then it's all catch up from there. And I would imagine that that is going to be a fairly easy result for the judges to come up with, but I'll just wait for them to officially hold up the signs. Are we happy, judges? Are we just watching the replay again? All three of you are locked in a result. It is Shane King going through to the top four. Shane King is through to the four. I'm quite looking forward to watching Dan Costello and Shane King because neither of them knows how to lift and both of them are very ruthless. He wants that step, doesn't he? He wants that top step. Hard luck there for Michael. That'll be a learning experience for him. Right, now things get interesting. Riley McEwen and Brodie Warren, Corbin Wilson and Trent Abena. So two young hard chargers in either battle. And I think we saw... Look, we pretty much agreed that the battle of last round, right, was Trent Abena and Corbin Wilson when they had to go one more time. Considering you got a very underpowered car up against an LS-powered 350Z. So see whether Trent Abena can get some revenge this time around. How is everyone out there in live stream land, by the way? Is everyone good? Has anyone knocked off work yet? I'm just curious. I mean, have people finished up work, or are people working till like 23rd, 24th? Also, by the way, how many of you were actually born in 2005? Just for my own interest, how many of you were born in 2005? Were you alive in 2005, Scott? You were, Jared? No? No? Were you alive in 2005? You were alive? You were very small though, probably. No? You were 10. How old are you? Are you 30? Mate, you look like you're 47. Oh, yeah, exactly. Okay, I get it. Right, I get it now. You've turned 30 and you've made your choice in life. You're going to be a barbecue guy, not a craft beer wanker. Are you a craft beer wanker as well? Amazing. Amazing. Anything like? Have you started watching the Trackside channel yet? Like gambling on the TAB app? No. Consider that, maybe. Consider that. So, yeah, whiskey. We've talked whiskey before. Yeah, whiskey's fine. So ticking 3 out of 4 boxes, man. Good job. Good job. You're just shaking your head because you weren't alive in 2005, were you? Right. Okay. I'm happy you thought about that for a while. Tried to work that out. Not that I'm judging the blonde girl or anything for her inability to do math. Like drift math, right? 2 + 2 = drift car. Like, are we just letting Kat do laps again? Is that what we're doing? Yeah. Hello, Mikhail saying, let's go, Shane. Sharon still tuned. Great to see you still tuned in, Sharon, all the way from Phillip Island. Hope it's a nice day there in Victoria. Yeah, Angel, Shane certainly putting on a show. Is Shane? Here's a question for you. Is Shane the most improved? He's been on the podium before, and he was third last year. He's gone to second this year. So does that make Shane maybe the most improved? Is it sort of going to come down to maybe... Is it Dan or is it Shane maybe who gets that first top step of the podium? Could be quite tight for the most improved tomorrow. Could it be a complete dark horse coming from somewhere else? Are we ready? What's going on? I was trying not to talk because this is week number, where are we up to, 6 or something in a row? I don't even know which event I'm at anymore. I just need to work out which sponsors I can and can't say. It's been a long season. Started with World Time Attack actually back in September, and then we had what do? We did World Time Attack. Hello, Dylan McCormick. Oh, good afternoon, Jordan Richards. Nice of you to join us. Lunchtime, apparently. Is that those cookies you keep promising, Jordan? You did promise me some cookies, Jordan Richards. Last time I said your name, you fell off the track at a rapid rate of knots and broke your car. All right, Riley McEwen now. 4-wheel drive warehouse, 13B RX-7 up against Brodie Warren. Eurofighter out of the D-Spec garage. LS motor underneath the bonnet. Brodie's on the low line, trying to play catch up. I do like the wheel speed that Riley's got. Oh, dirt drop from Riley. Brodie shut that down though before the end of the section. Is that going to be adjudged to be the lead car that's caused that? So I did see Riley put a wheel off, but then I did see Brodie shut that down and get out of that. So is he going to come around and keep going, or is he going off the... No, he's going to come around. So there, Brodie's just... You have to take a look at the replay here. You watch as they go through zones 2, 3, 4. Now, I'm very sure Riley drops a wheel there. There's a big puff of dirt. But then to the inside here, Brodie checks up and then gets out of drift and loses all momentum and just drives straight out the end of the section. So it's going to be a tough call for the judges there as to what caused that. I do love how that Green Brothers rotary revs of Riley McEwen's. Oh, Brodie just about threw it away. I do love how crisply that thing just comes on boost and starts screaming and hazing those good ride tyres. I'm still waiting to be adopted, by the way, Ross. You still haven't gone through with that? Still waiting. Hashtag Dad's paying. T-shirts be available soon. Hello to Gwen Mead. Hello Ryan Murdoch over there in the pits. Has anyone know if has Ryan McCook gone to sleep yet? Is Ryan asleep? Where is he? I just want to check that you're all right, Ryan. You were very tired. Oh, there you are, mate. How are you? Are you all right? Are you still functional? All 90 minutes of sleep that you've had so far. Oh, you got a bad influence with you. That's why. Now I see the problem. You let the riffraff in from the South Island. Now I get it. Are you boys coming to join me, eh? You coming to wax lyrical? We better find a cordless. Do you want a microphone each, or yeah? No, just some. Just some. What's happening, judges? There's a lot of deliberation going on here. I think it's I guess it is a question of, was that first run complete from Brodie in the chase? Hello, Ryan. How are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
I'm probably better than you, mate. Although it's debatable who looks more dead out of the two of us. I mean, but I always look like this. You only look like that today.
Yeah, you just got a few more years on me.
A few more decades on you.
Yeah,
I think.
decades.
Were you alive in 2005?
Yes.
Yes, just briefly though.
No, 2005. I was alive, but fuck, can't remember it.
You can't remember it because what? Because how old were you?
Would have been like 7.
7. How old are you?
27.
27 now.
Is that math right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay. Just checking.
Yeah.
Just checking. I mean, there's a lot of young ones here, isn't there? These young whippersnappers in the pits that don't respect anything.
There's plenty of people here that get wafts, I reckon.
Yeah. Now, what happened? You've had a rough week, man. Just tell me what's been going on. You've had a tough week. I mean, you killed it.
For those that care, did summer bash and grenaded my motor, melted 2 pistons, and
can you read that? Sorry, just what does the decision say, mate?
OMT.
One more time it is for Riley and Brodie. So one more time. I think Riley will probably need new tyres based on how fast he was hissing those things. So you grenaded the motor.
Yeah, completely grenaded the CA. Was a stock build, but probably just a little bit too much in there. But got a fresh engine on Wednesday night thanks to Hayden's story. He hooked one up, and then just haven't slept really and got it here, and now I've got it back on the trailer because I've got to go to work tomorrow. So
pay the bills.
Yes, got to pay for all
Aren't
of
you
this.
supposed to be driving here tomorrow?
Yeah, but
You're not driving tomorrow? No, we're just going to pull pin?
I've pulled the pin just purely due to need to work, to be honest.
Yeah, pay some bills. Now, importantly, who was responsible for the motor blowing? Was Ryan McCook talking at all? Ryan Murdoch.
The motor is unknown.
Right.
There's a lot of variables, but
So it's Kelsey's fault.
yeah, we can do that.
All right, we'll do that. We'll do that one. Sure, it's Kelsey's fault.
Yeah, but-
100% Kelsey's fault. She should buy you a billet one for Christmas. Dear Santa,
yeah.
I would like a. Anyway, do you want to thank anyone, mate, or give a shout out, or even just drop your number into the live stream because you are a plumber, right? So you're a man in need. You're a man in demand.
Just thanks to everyone that's helped my little program, and thanks to Sky for giving us the opportunity to drive, and even though it was last minute, and just everyone else that's helped me get on track, and even everyone here that's allowed an event to happen. Really appreciate it.
All right, and if we do need you to fix plumbing emergencies, how do we contact you?
Yeah, just hit me up I've got a website, rjmplumbing.co.nz, or on Instagram, and just social medias.
All right, fair and reasonable pricing, so I can vouch for Ryan. I had to call him at short notice because there was water coming out of somewhere that there wasn't supposed to be, and he came and turned up within the hour and fixed it for me. So thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that, mate. You definitely need to go and have a nap, man. Just turn the mic. Give me the microphone back. Get out of here. Get out of here. Mr. South Island, man, take him back to his trailer, put him to bed, man. Go and put him to bed. He needs a rest. Great effort by Ryan. Just he's here on 2 hours of rest. He put a new motor in. He's pulled the pin on tomorrow. So thank you, Ryan. That's what makes this event, right? That's what makes this event. These guys are young up-and-coming drifters, or in some cases not so young, chasing the dream, just putting absolutely everything into the pursuit and the passion of the sport. So. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you to all of our drivers who've participated. If you're not driving tomorrow, then thank you for putting on a show. And for those of you who are watching, who could be our next crop of 16, we look forward to seeing you next year. So we come on back from a brief little interlude there. Both drivers having to change tyres. New set of good rides thrown on there for Riley McEwen. And Brodie Warren waiting on the start line there. So I'd say this is probably a bit of a learning exercise here for Brodie Warren and his team, because he's come out and he's scrubbed those tyres, but he's now been sitting there for quite a long time, which will mean effectively the heat will probably come out of the tyres and the heat will soak into the engine base. So it's probably not really ideal when you have a faster car up against you. Probably want to play the waiting game next time you have a situation like this. But again, all learning exercises. Nice chase coming here from Brodie Warren, pushing Riley McEwen around the track. This is the best chase. Brodie Warren, what a chase! That was a great chase from Brodie Warren. That is the best I've seen that young guy drive. Just all over him, just so nicely controlled there. Credit also to the chase driver there for delivering a very nice, safe and door open lead run as well. So look, the pressure now goes on to Riley McEwen. How does he respond here? Brodie Warren is throwing down pretty hard. What does young Riley do? The Rotary is definitely not the easiest car to drive if you get checked up by the lead car. You can see how Riley wants to attack there. Just he's got superior speed, but he's just having to kind of get in and out of it a little bit, and then it falls a little. Oh, Brodie Warren wavering. Now Brodie's driven just about the best lead lap I've seen out of him. I would just about, if I was a betting man, I'd say that yeah, I think we might have a maybe a surprise result here. So I did not see too much wrong with that lead run there at all from Brodie Warren. You see that Riley was trying to attack. Judges definitely deliberating hard over this one. There's always one of the interesting things to me is always just how the judges do their scoring as well. So each of the three judges has a slightly different grid or format they use. I'm just going to confirm over the shoulder. It is. Yes, that's right. Is that confirmed? Brodie Warren goes through. Brodie Warren gets the call. Congratulations, Brodie Warren going through. So we have 3 of 4 locked in. So we have Dan Costello and Shane King on one side. Brodie Warren locks into the 4, and he will battle the winner of Connor and Trent. And who knows what's going to happen this time? This was definitely the battle of the round last time. Trent Abina is just a nuisance in the chase position. Now he's even got a whole boot on his car. I hope he's got the Celine Dion cranked up too. He drives better with the Celine cranked up. Right, let's go, boys. Confirming, of course, that once we go to the 4, we do not have a 3rd and 4th place battle. That goes to the highest qualified loser of the semi-finals. So then we have a final for 1st and 2nd. You guys can't hear this, but I can hear the judges talking about how the drivers are getting better and better each pass, the level of skill going up, and that is exactly the intention of MSC. Each driver gets better and better every single lap that they turn here at Meremere Drift Park. And we do have, we've got Dan Costello in the top 4 for the first time. I don't think, does anyone know if Trent's made the top 4 before? I don't think he is. If he would have to go through Corbin. But Shane definitely been there, Brodie definitely been there. I can say this because I mean it in the nice possible way. I mean, I actually hope Trent wins. I really hope Trent wins, and that is simply because I would love to have a first-time winner. No one else in the 4 will then have won an event, and that means we get a first-time winner, and first-time wins are good. It means somebody gets to celebrate for that first time with their friends and family on the top step of the podium. Corbin kind of been there, done that, and regardless is still going to be leading the championship after this. But he's just so good, he's just so polished as the Drift Fox. Corbin Wilson just settles into his work. You can see Trent Abena surging up, just trying to be a nuisance, but Corbin Wilson just completely unfazed, just delivers again that nice lead run that just opens the door up, enables that chase to be done by Trent Abena. Corbin Wilson just so surgical here at Meremere. He knows the track so well. Going to take something very special from Trent Abena to potentially upset here and grab a win, and I don't say that with any disrespect to Trent. I just say that simply because Corbin's currently leading the series, and he's won quite a lot here. Well, we said it was the battle of the round last time around, and Corbin Wilson knows that he can drive like this with Trent Abena because Trent Abena has maximum commitment, but Corbin Wilson just being a nuisance now. He is right there in the pocket. He could lean out and tap that car. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Corbin Wilson shows why he is the benchmark in MSC at the moment. And that looked like that was pretty rapid there, Joseph. I know you're looking at the replay again, but you did see Trent Abena definitely come up short on that first zone. And just that chase from the Drift Fox. Corbin Wilson really could have leaned out and tapped the car if he needed to. Judge Kenji certainly enjoying what he saw there. Too late to enter in the Falcon Court. Well, look, Ryan Murdoch's not driving tomorrow, Cameron Vernon, so you should probably talk to the boss and see if you could come and enter tomorrow, maybe, and take Ryan's spot. Maybe there we go. Maybe that's a way we make things a bit more spicy tomorrow. Maybe we'll welcome Mr. Vernon. It is unanimous. It is Corbin Wilson going through. Corbin the Drift Fox goes through, but once again a great battle between Corbin and Trent. And you are definitely a pest, Trent Abena. So Brody versus Corbin and Dan Costello. Shane King will be what we see next. All right, so apparently we've got to pay some bills and thank the people who provide us with a bit of product here, and we do need to remark the zones before we go to the top 4, so have some quick commercial messages and we'll be back with you shortly. Alrighty, so we're back, ladies and gentlemen, for the top 4 of the MSC Challenge for round number 3 for 2025. We are at the top 4. It is Dan Costello into the top 4 for the first time for Mud Babies. Up against him, Shane King for was.co.nz and Landmore. It is Shane King as the higher qualified lead. Boys, has Dan got what it takes to get the win? What do we reckon, team? Let us know out there in live stream land if you think Dan Costello can get the job done, or equally if you're a fan of Shane King, then send that support through loud and clear. Here we go for top 4. Remember that we do not have a 3rd and 4th place battle. It is awarded to whomever is the higher qualified driver. So here we go into the top 4. Shane King leads away. Here comes Dan Costello. Dan Costello needs to close up there approximately. Shane King short on zone number 1 there. Pretty flat from Shane King out front there. Dan Costello stays within proximity. A little bit of a gap created now. Shane King, though, has he created that distance by coming up short of zones number 1 and 2 there. Costello tucked back in there. Oh, is this going to be some pressure on the judges here? But Shane King definitely short. You'll see it on the replay here. Shane has got to that zone number 1 each time today, but came up really short. And that upset the Dan Costello chase run there. And you'll see Both of them there through 2, 3, about the same. Then Dan goes to the inside there on 4, but look, by that point in time, I guess you could probably argue potentially lead run has upset that. So here we go, Dan Costello. He knows no other way other than right foot hard down. Let's see what he does. Boys, cheer him through. Make some noise for your man, Dan Costello. Dan Costello got to get out there to that zone now. Dan Costello. I can almost see this one going one more time if I look at that. That was not tidy in the lead, so it was very short. Dan tried to extend it back out. He's sort of been doing the same run all day, but then he's sort of come up short and then chopped back down. I'm not sure that it's left Shane King anywhere to go potentially in the chase position. So it'll go one of two ways here. Either I would say Dan will be determined as at fault, or we'll have a one more time. So judges still deliberating. Of course, they don't listen to me. They just they judge based on their 20 plus odd years of experience each. 1, 2, and 3 universal. It is a one more time. So we're going again. It is a one more time. So judges unable to basically determine there. Both drivers at fault on their leads, impacting the chase run. So basically they'll change around and go back again. Now, are these drivers going to have enough tyres, or are we going to run the next battle? So I can hear one of the judges just saying unchaseable lead on both sides there. So looks like both to change tyres. Judges, are we moving to the next battle? Is the next battle? Are we gonna go to the next battle while they change tyres, or are we gonna wait? Because we are at the top 4, so it looks like Corbin's ready. It's Corbin and Brody. So are we running Corbin and Brody first, or are we gonna wait? Corbin and Brody are both in the chute now. Oh, looks like Dan Costello's been given the okay by his team. Dan's ready. Oh no, both drivers ready to go. So, they're almost about. Oh, now they're making friends in the pits. Some mind games here going on, maybe. Dan Costello just driving straight up to his door, saying, "I got you. I can see you." It's a bit of a John Cena moment going on there. You can't see me. I don't think either driver actually changed tyres there. I think they just checked if they were belted or not, and they've decided to go again. So each team feeling there's enough rubber left here for Shane King and Dan Costello to run 2 more consecutive laps. Remember, your tyres do have to stay inflated and last 2 laps. Under the control of Launchmaster Willie, and he sends them away. Shane King will lead away Dan Costello in the chase position. Both first runs were untidy. Let's see what happens this time. Costello to the inside. Shane King out wide that time. Shane King opens the door back up. Here comes Costello again. Dan Costello super aggressive. He is trying to put the pressure on here. He's just shortcutting the track a little bit too much for my liking at the moment, so he's definitely putting pressure on. He is putting pressure on there, but he is shortcutting down the track to try and keep that proximity. So the judges will have a view on that in terms of if he is attempting to mimic the lead car or whether he is shortcutting down the track. Definitely a much better lead run that time from Shane King. Now, what was the qualifying order, boys? See what happens this time for Costello to lead, Shane King to chase. Dan Costello that time gets out to 2. Shane King just looks so comfortable today. He's just putting a lot of pressure on. Definitely carrying a better line and better proximity there. I think the judges should be able to decision off that one. Watching the replay there, it's definitely in that first zone there. Shane King got out deeper. Don't see any huge mistakes there. Feel like Dan's quite excited no matter what. So we have a decision. Judges, is it universal or are we still deliberating? Is there anything that you can see there? Shane King, number 4, gets the call. Shane King, number 4, gets the call. He's the final for the second weekend in a row. Right, so I think that means that I think he's excited. Hey, make some noise for Dan Costello into the 4 for the first time. Be proud of him, boys. Be proud of him. So this should be So he will finish 4th for the event. So Dan Costello will finish 4th for the event with Brodie Warren and Corbin Wilson both qualifying higher. So loser of this battle will finish in 3rd position. A lot of support tuned in online for Shane King at the moment, trying to will Shane on to his first victory potentially. Waiting for him as a date with one of these two. Corbin Wilson just so smooth out front, just delivering that nice line again. Right, way out wide, opens the door up. Enables Brodie Warren to do a great job in the chase position there. I know there's probably an argument, right, in terms of Corbin's a multi-time champion. Having him here actually makes for a better event because he's delivering these lead runs that are really enabling the chase car to actually chase as aggressively as they possibly can. So it is important, obviously, in a development competition. You do have to have those drivers with that little bit more experience who can open the door up and really put on that lead run that these drivers need in order to build chase experience. Corbin Wilson, reach out and touch the door. He's going to do it again. He's going to do it again. Tap, tap, tap. Corbin Wilson, change your name to Woody Woodpecker right there on the door. Tap, 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 tap. That black mark was not on the door of Brodie Warren's car. Look at it as it comes down the straight here. There is a big black mark right on the door there from Corbin's front tyre. See if our camera can pick this up just as it goes through shot here. Those tyre marks were not there before. What a bully. What a bully. Brodie's pretty pumped, I think, in the car, but I think we probably know how this one will play out. Judges. Sarah King says, I think I'm bad luck. Shane always podiums when I'm not there. Well, you are doing a very important job, though. And we have a universal call. It is number 1, Corbin Wilson to the final. So it is Shane King, Corbin Wilson in the final. Brodie, you will be third. So, Brodie, we will need you for the podium. So, Corbin, you're through again, and you will be battling Shane King. Is Shane finally going to go to that top step? Is Corbin going to go again? So we have that breakthrough result. Let's try this. King supporters in the live stream, just manifest this thing. Give me as much support, as much love as you possibly can for Shane King. Just smash the heart right now. And I'm not taking anything away from Corbin at all, but I'd love to see Shane just get that breakthrough win. He's got one step left to go, and that is the top step. So send that support through, send that love through for Shane right now. Smash it on through. And let's see if Shane King can stand that top step, or will it be Corbin Wilson, the Drift Fox, the benchmark, the kid who is just driving beyond his years each and every time we see him. Just so good, so controlled, so smooth each time. There's a lot of Japanese discussion going on over there, judges. Is it all positive, or are you dissecting things and just debating whether those... what's the bill for the door, by the way, Sky? Is the door expensive? Is that a carbon Kevlar door? No? That's your one. Your one's got the expensive door. Your one's got the expensive doors. So again, after the conclusion of the final battle, the track will close, and we do invite all of our drivers, teams, etc. to join us on the track for prize giving. Drift Academy team, you probably need to get ready for the podium, I'd imagine, and find all the various bits and pieces, because there's usually a whole lot of stuff from Ting and Manol and CRC and all of our other sponsors. So we need to get that organised, and there'll be some truly, truly horrible, awful, warm champagne or something somewhere that's going to get sprayed around the place. So if you're wondering how close it was for third place, Brodie was qualifier 7 and Dan was qualifier 8. So that was all that separated them. So one battle to go, and guess what? We're going to do this all again tomorrow too. We're going to do this all again tomorrow. Cody Vincent, let's go. Shane, keep the chase hard on. I don't know if you just said that in the right phrasing, but anyway, maybe I'm just reading too much into that. Lisa's a happy mama. She knows Shane's going home no worse than second place again. It's already got twins on the way, so I guess that's a way of celebrating the podium. Remember, you promised me triplets. Sorry, Sarah. Let's keep the theme going though. I need triplets if he finishes on the top step. I don't know how physically hard that is on you, but this is all about me and what I want. Since apparently I'm now the Drift Grinch I've been named today. Maybe I should wear all green tomorrow. Maybe it could actually be a Drift Grinch. What do you reckon, Sky? Should we have a little Grinch Christmas tomorrow? Shane looks like he's ready. What I do know is that RB will see its limiter in this final. Oh, apparently... Alright, apparently asking for triplets was a bit much. Sarah said no. So that seems fair. I mean, you have to have them and all, so I'm just trying to entertain myself. So this is what I was talking about before, where Shane's just sort of sat back. He's just going to give Corbs that time to come round rather than sitting hot and staging. In drag racing terms, you call it burning someone down. So Corbs has still got to come round and just haze up these tyres. It's been there, he's done that before. A lot of support coming through for Shane at the moment, but equally, obviously, a lot of support for Corbin Wilson, the Drift Fox, two very proud family supporting him. We've had a tradition too where it's always been one of the Wilsons that's had to do a shoey. So it can't be Corbin because he's underage, so we're not going to let him do that. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. One final time potentially. This is the final MSC Challenge. Round number 3 for 25. We are under the controller's orders. Launchmaster Willie sends them on the way. It is Drift Fox. Corbin Wilson leading away, creates a bit of a gap over Shane King. Shane King with the RB starting to sing now. Shane King starting to try and build some pressure on Corbin Wilson. Corbin Wilson will drive through the section. Nice and smooth for Wilson out front. Shane King goes to the inside there. There's that limiter from King. Here he comes now on the attack is Shane King, and he's right up on the door. Shane King right there. Has to dial the angle back out of it. Shane King got right up there in the pocket of Corbin Wilson, and this final is on. Neither driver wanting to give an inch there. We'll take a look at a replay again of the drivers initiating to zone number 1. Shane King a little bit of distance there through zone number 1, but then to the inside he went, ran right around the inside of the track and then attacked through here. Just fed it some right foot. You heard that limiter, and he came right up onto the door of Corbin Wilson in the chase position. So let's see what happens now as they change over. We saw Corbin Wilson play tap the door before with Brodie Warren. See if he does the same thing and makes a mess of those was.co.nz stickers. Oh, he's going to Corbin Wilson. He means business. Here comes Corbin Wilson. He is much closer than Shane was through zone number 1. Corbin Wilson, the man is a rat. What a machine. Here is Wilson, the Drift Fox, right there. Corbin Wilson, absolute driving style. And he tags him. Gives him a nudge. Oh, put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for both drivers. Shane King out front doing a good job, and then Corbin Wilson actually almost tried to nudge him with the rear quarter of his car. Wow, what a battle. What a fitting final. Are we going to have a decision? I think the Drift Fox maybe... I'm leaning towards him at the moment. He just had that proximity. He just looks so smooth again. All I'll tell you is that we have a result, and then we'll read it out on the podium. So all we'll tell you is that we have a result, and then we'll bring it to you on the podium. So based on that, I think Corbin thinks he's got it. Shane seems pretty pumped in the car there as well. Good news, Shane. Good news. The triplets idea has been overruled by Sarah, so you don't need triplets. Apparently twins will do. I can hear Shane yelling from in the car. He's pumped. Do we have a decision, judges? Are we closed? Shane is so excited. He's just yelling, and I can hear him from where he is. I don't know if you guys can hear this as well. He's pumped. He's just ecstatic in the car. So we have a decision there, judges. We do? Do we have a decision? We have a decision. All right, the judges will write a winner on the board. We'll do our podium celebration. So the track is now closed. We invite everyone to join us on the track for the podium celebrations, and we'll hand over some silverware and prizes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us here this afternoon at the MSC Challenge round number 3 for 2025. It's pretty hot and sunny out here. What a day, what an event. Can we first of all please have a round of applause for all of our track staff who've been out here cooking themselves all day. Without you guys, this wouldn't happen. But what an event. We're going to do the podium celebrations now because it's nice and hot. And guess what? We're going to do this all again tomorrow. So, first of all, we're going to announce third place, which is, of course, off qualifying results. And in third place for today, number 10, Brodie Warren. Another one who got the memo about turning up in a race suit, right? Race suit and slides. We'll just turn up in the... It's all right, different Academy t-shirt. All right, I make this so that I don't know either. I love doing this. This is one of my favourite things. I like to announce the winner, right? So I like to announce the winner, and by virtue of that, you guys know who is in second place. And the winner for round number 3 of MSC Challenge for 2025 is... the Drift Fox, Corbin Wilson, which means in second place is Shane King. So congratulations, Corbin Wilson. Congratulations, Shane King. Ladies and gentlemen, what a hell of a final that was, eh? Did you guys enjoy that one, yeah? Did you guys enjoy that? Probably one of the best we've seen. So Corbin Wilson, Shane King. All right, so Kenji presenting the trophy to the winner there. There's Kenji from Formula Drift Japan. Corb's doing a great job again. How good is it to see these guys levelling up? So that is your podium for round number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Third place, Brodie Warren. Second place, Shane King. And first place, Corbin Wilson. What we're going to do is we're going to actually talk to the drivers first. Before we do, we're going to talk to these guys just before we do all the prize stuff. Okay, so Brodie, decent fit, but just didn't get the race attire memo for the podium.
Yeah, I also forgot my gloves, so yeah, I don't know. I'll know for next time.
Anyone you want to thank?
Family, love you guys. And yeah, all the boys in the pit for running me all the day. So yeah, it's a great day, and well done to you boys. It's a good race. So can't wait till tomorrow.
Got a little something in store for these boys tomorrow?
Oh shit, yeah.
We can say shit and fuck in the microphone because we're only on Facebook. Who cares? It's fine. Shane King, congratulations. Shane King in second place, ladies and gentlemen. Shane, should I just hand this over to you and let you go?
All right, thanks to the team and the track crew. Great effort by both today. Sponsors, worker safety supplies and Landmore, and let's do it again tomorrow.
You got something for this guy tomorrow? Everything he got. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, your round winner for the day, Corbin Wilson, the Drift Fox.
Yeah, I'd like to say thank you to Sky and all the crew, everyone that volunteers, that come here and just do it for free. You know, we couldn't do it without yous, and thank you to my crew, changing my tyres all weekend and making sure we're at the top, and they did a good job. Yeah, thank you.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, one more time your podium today. Brodie Warren, Shane King, your winner, the Drift Fox, Corbin Wilson. All right, so now we're going to do the photos because we have some very generous sponsors. Right, who is first today? Sky Ting Tools. One up, trophies up, please, team. Trophies up, yeah. You got that one? Ting Tools, first of all. Thank you, Ting Tools. Smiling at the people with the expensive cameras and the bulletproof vests. All right, next. Thank you to Haltech. Thank you, Haltech. Thank you, Haltech. Next is Manol. Thank you to Manol. You got a lot of backpacks to go to work with now, Corpse. How many of those you got? Whole family got one yet? 3, 4, 3 from each year. Thank you, Manol. All right, next is is it Racer Scales? Racer Products is the steering wheel. How many have you got enough cars for all these steering wheels? You guys got enough cars for all these steering wheels? Raffle? What do you guys reckon? Should we just have what do you reckon, maybe we just have an all-in Royal Rumble? Just fight. Who last one standing gets the steering wheel? My money's on Willie. You in, Willie? Oh. Look at Mary Poppins over there with his umbrella. All right, what's next? What's next, Guy? You got too many prizes. We can't keep up. All right, last but not least is some very, very warm and questionable grape type product, which is disgusting. Now, again, do not ruin Sky's brand new $32 microphone by spraying me, because we need to use this tomorrow. I don't care what you do tomorrow, but you can soak cool. Now, just a learning, boys. You guys need to wear those race suits tomorrow, so don't dump them too bad. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Brodie Warren, Shane King, and your winner, the Drift Fox, Corbin Wilson. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back tomorrow on air at 10:30 for qualifying. Please join us for round number 4 of the MSC Challenge for 2025. We'll see you all then, 10:30 a.m. in the morning, New Zealand time.